And back. Next episode. I'm going to basically show off what I do with the Bronze Bros. Okay, here's the deal. The Bronze Bros have had a critical injury. I didn't realize they were in such dire straits, but apparently they are. Here's the deal. We have uh, each and every speaker in the world has a positive and a negative thing. Negative thing. Like, I don't know if you can see it so easily here. Okay, it's just very small. Has a positive and negative. Okay, they have these little prongs in the back. One's positive, one's negative. Sometimes they'll even have it marked out for you. But yeah, one is positive, one is negative. What you gotta do though is to make sound work is to attach a wire, like say this one here to a positive, or different color coded wire. I use different colors because the telephone wire I use, is basically color coded. So I use like certain colors like green and black for the positive and negative, and basically red and like yellow for the positive. Red, green and black for negative, red and yellow for positive. No, green and black for negative, red and yellow for positive. That's what I do. So yeah, on this one, unfortunately, yeah, red is usually left ear. Yeah, red and black, red and green. I use Christmas colors usually for the left ear. Blue, basically black and yellow Batman colors for the right ear. And here's the deal, though. On this one, unfortunately, the prong has broken off, which can happen. Which can happen. I've never really seen it happen before like this. It just broke off. But I'm thinking that's a huge problem. Thankfully, there are ways to solve this problem. They can't put the prong. You probably solder. If you had solder and you had the skills, you probably could melt the solder into the shape of a new prong, and then I think they're solder prongs. I think they're soldered. They're basically soldered, and basically melt that in there and make a new prong. I don't have the solder. I don't have the soldering iron or anything, but so I'm going to use this other technique I learned early on, which was to take some wire, this copper or twist tie wire here. This is copper right here, and you basically use that as the contact point. And basically, what I'm going to do is just like a little bit different than what I've normally done, which is basically give this guy a new prong this way. So I wrap it around, avoid the I try to avoid that the wire going from the thing, because that's important. If that breaks, the speaker's dead. So yeah, I gotta be very careful with that. So then I wrap around here, I twist around here. Now what I've done is I've twisted a little bit of a twist. Put a little twist in the wire the part of the wire that's going to be touching this thing, touching the what's left of the solder on here. I'm going to twist this up real nice and tight, as I can, as long as it stays. I want to make sure it holds still here. Hold still thing. There you go. Oh, see it like to go off. I'd rather it come off, and then they'll touch that, then try to yank on that wire. The life wire there. I'll call it life wire, but whatever. Okay, come on. Okay, so I got the basic shape. I don't know if you can see that so easily. Got the basic shape right there of the prong, of the place where the prong of the speaker prong it was. Now I just need to tighten it so it stays on. So I'm going to try to tighten it up a bit more and try to make it stay, there. Because that's how it works. You gotta, of course, be careful with that. If you twist this too much, it'll break. You twist the wire too much, it will break. Yeah, come on, get in there. Get in. Yeah. And it's very sharp. And there's very sharp points. So yeah, I've been stabbed. I've got my finger stabbed a bunch of times. Got my finger stabbed a bunch of times because of that stuff. So yeah, get very careful when you twist. Very careful indeed. Yeah, just get in there. There we go. There we go. Starting to tighten up. That's it. Starting to tighten up. There we go. That's better. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do now to make it even better. Come on. This is a problem. Well, what I can do is, of course, wrap some more wire around, then twist here, and then twist here. Just keep twisting. It might break, but the other wire, maybe the other wire will shore it up a bit. It'll stay in place now. Yeah, just move it over. This made me think of when I said move it over. Made me think of the Aaron and John Tron Let's Play of Sonic 2006, where he's like, where I think Aaron's just like, man, the rings in this level just did a strange pattern. Like just had a really strange pattern. It's like what, like he did. It's like they're like all folded over, like trying to fold, because basically what rings are. Just about anything is. Oh shoot, yeah, this is a problem. Yeah. Got my elephant. Basically, I'm using what I like to call. I don't need this right now. What I like to call Tusk. My Tusk microphone setup. I don't know if you can see it so easily. You can see right there. That's not the microphone. That's a piece of. That's two hanger wires put together, taped together. Goes over my head, and then comes out as a microphone right here, right there, right here. And the microphone is taped on there. Goes down. One of these cheap, probably $5, $6, $7, $10 microphones you get at like PC related places, PC stores and stuff. And it has the cord goes into the computer, and I get some basically not very high quality sound, but it's still sound. So yeah, I'm basically like trying to wear these Tusk things with the Bronze Boys, as I like to call them, which are nice headphones if you ask me. But the problem is they're basically oppressive. They're squeezing my ears between the things. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done with it. I don't do those right now. So of course I like the music that comes from them mostly. But yeah, I'll take off these things. Basically just do things. Well, there's just the Tusk stuff on, so I get something better. That's how it goes. Anyway, let's see here. I need my wrench. Be careful, my brother. The kitchen ninja is still sleeping. I want to get some good sleep so we can be nice and relaxed. And just rush out the door, catch his Uber to work. Ow! Ooh, shoot. Pencil. Man. Ooh. No. And good. Nice sharp pencil too. This guy should be in my backpack. Should have been in my backpack today, so I could have used him to draw some stuff. Oh, here he is. Here's my wrench right here. Got my wrench. Really good. Pliers. These are pliers. Got my pliers. I gotta get more pliers. Like huge selection of them. I gotta get more. Gotta get like a whole big old toolbox. It's like nice. Say $5, $6. I'll find maybe $10. A $10 toolbox would be nice. Nothing but pliers. That'd be super cool. Anyway, so what you could do is now with the pliers you can twist even more, to make them work better. Problems, of course, you got to be careful with that, because if you do that, then they could break. So I got to be careful about that. It's easier to break it with that. There we go. Now I got to be careful. All right. There we go. Now that can act as a new prong. I can even have this little bit. Can be part of it. Yeah, part of that. This little bit right here. Yeah, that is a magnet. Let's see here. This little bit. Hey, look here. Look, get closer. There you go. See right there on that left side. That prong now is replaced with copper wire. So I'm going to try and see if I can get it to work now. Let's see here. Now we take the wire. These phone wire. Some of this phone wire is not copper. Some of it's just some of this gray stuff. Maybe aluminum. Might be steel. Just whatever. Well, whatever the case it is, it's there. And so we're gonna use it. I'm gonna do like this and twist it around there, and then twist the wire itself, copper wire itself, around the other wire. And I need to get some more copper wire. Okay, we're gonna try this out here. Let's see if the Bronze Bros do better than the Bronze Boys when it comes to oppressing me. I think I like this better. No offense to the Bronze Boys, no offense to them, but I think I like these being better on my ears right now better with the microphone. And don't get me wrong, I like them, but oh yeah, those work just fine. There's one other thing I have to do first. That is fix this. Its jack here. Its jack is basically. There's wires in there too. They will eventually wear out. Like little wires, like twist tie wire, copper wire. That stuff wears out. Copper twist, like a Ethernet cable. I use that sometimes. I got a bunch of this stuff. Basically, there was one of my roommates had a huge Ethernet. Had a huge Ethernet wire he would sometimes use to try and get internet when there was no internet available. It's just like kind of what you would call a bad move. But here it is. See you next time.